Hey everyone, welcome to our channel Java Beam, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate about loops in Java. So basically there are three types of loops. One is for loop and other one is while loop and the other one is do while. We are going to discuss about these three loops and what are the advantages and disadvantages and in which scenario we can go for these loops, and we see a few of the interview questions around these while discussing on this in Eclipse. So here is my Java class demo, and here is my main method. I have created a list and the array of integers. So first we'll discuss about for loop. The for loop syntax is simple. I'm explaining about index based iteration. Let's say I want to iterate numbers from 1 to 10. How can I do? Int I equal to 0 and I less than 10 and I plus plus, and this is printing I. Okay, so how this is how we write the for loop. This is the installation part, the variable type and variable installation. Still we can keep this variable out here. We can initialize, we can declare something like this also if you want, but general practice we do is we will declare the variable inside for loop, and this is the condition how many times the loop need to be iterated, and this is the incremental part. This like plus plus is one increment, or if you want minus minus like a decrement, or you can give like plus equal to 2 means like alternate every two numbers, like start from 0. So 0 2 4 6 8, yeah, 10 is out of this, so until 8. Or if you want to print odd numbers like 1, it starts from 0, right? So 0 3 6 9, yeah, whatever the increment here we can give. And even loops and like a list we can iterate using the index based. Let me iterate list here. So here we need to take this size of the list, and here the increment linear plus 1 increment I am doing, and in this we need to print the value of list. So list dot get, and I will pass the index so that I will get the list values. This is how. So here we can iterate arrays as well. Arrays also index based, but here is one Java interview question. Let's say interviewer asks, can you iterate a set, hash set, or um, linked hash set or tree set, whatever set implemented classes? So the answer is, what do you say? It's no, because sets are not index based. Sets are like a group of objects. They doesn't maintain any insertion order. In that case, we cannot use indexes to retrieve the elements. List maintain the insertion order, so we can retrieve the elements based on the index, like this is 0th position, this is the first position, second, third. In same way, arrays also maintain the index like position, they maintain insertion order. We can also iterate array using index based iteration, but the sets or other what who doesn't maintain any order, those collections we cannot iterate using index based for loop. Index based iteration we cannot do. Let me go for a while loop. How can we do in while loop? While loop is something we don't know, like particular endpoint. In for loop we know that we need to iterate the element until end of the list, or until from 0 to 10. So we know like end boundary is 10, so we can iterate 1 to 10. But in while loop, we'll give such a condition that we are not sure that how many iterations it has to go. It may be finite or infinite based on the condition that pass. Until it pass, it will iterate. Let's say I'm giving something like this. I can give, and here I'm taking the JDBC connection. So here I have some issue with the JDBC connection and I keep on trying, and once the connection is not null, connection is successful, JDBC connection, then only I will terminate. Connection is not null, then I will break this loop. Something like this. So break. Something like this will write. So the logic is we are not sure about how many iterations the loop has to iterate, like the same logic, whatever the logic here it is, that need to be executed how many times we are not sure. At that case we go for while loop. Like we need to see whether file is reached or something. We are checking at SFTP FTP connection, FTP, the file is exist or not. So we don't know when the file reaches and how much time it will take. At that time we cannot give like boundary like 100 iterations or 1000 iterations, we cannot give. At that time we need to go for infinite until the file is received. This logic will be executed, something like this. So let me write some condition. Let's say I want to iterate for until 10, then how we will write here. Let's see, equal to 0 and I plus plus, and if I greater than 10, then break. Yeah, we forgot to print this one. Okay, yeah. So this is how we write. And coming to the do while, in which scenario we go for do while? Do while is a specific case, like at least once the condition will be executed. First, business logic will be provided here, and there is a condition here. Based on this condition, it takes the boolean true or false. True or false here. Do while loop we use the scenario where we don't know about how many times the loop need to be executed, but at least once that loop need to be executed, at least minimum once. So in that case we go for do while loop. So here is the syntax, like a do and our business logic, whatever. Let's say I'm printing something, do while loop, and here this is a condition. Let me put false. What will happen? Even though it is false, in while loop it won't execute at least once, but in coming to do while loop it at least executes once, because first the logic will be executed and then at end the condition will be evaluated. So before evaluating condition itself, it is executed once. That's the reason we got the output once. Let's say here is one scenario. If from Monday to Friday, on every day I need to verify some of the records or some of the files at least once. On some of the days, like on Tuesday and Thursday and Friday, I need to verify multiple times, like morning, afternoon, and end of the day. So based on that day, I need to verify. So in that case, at least once I need to verify. So here I can go for do while loop on Monday and Wednesday or some days. At least one day it will be executed, and the remaining days based on the condition. Let's say condition equal to 3. So 3 times the record file need to be evaluated. So on Tuesday or Wednesday we can give like this condition. So based on that it will execute remaining 2 times, and remaining days at least once it will execute. This is how we write do while loop. Yeah. That's all about loops. Like we have discussed for loop, while loop, and do while loop, and we have seen the differences. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe my channel.